Hi, welcome to the daily analysis with volume profile price action auction theory. Today is February the 17th. It's only for educational purpose, not a recommendation for trading. Let's start with Dow Jones. Dow Jones, yesterday we had a drop of the price, and it has gone to this very important zone of price action. Is just where we are, and let's see what could be the targets. Talking about lower targets, here there is a typical target because it's a price action zone at 33,553, and then this price action zone that ends at 33,455. If the price continues falling, we could go to this another price action zone, 33,329, and this great target, naked VPOC, weekly VPOC, 33,176. Talking about higher targets is very clear. First step, this weekly VPOC, all weekly VPOC at approx 33,801, and then the price action, the great price action zone that goes from this main line of an old VWAP to this VWAP, about 33,965. Let's talk about S&P. S&P, we have broken the value area low. Next target, this price action zone, minimums of 2 weeks ago, and this high volume node, about 4,068. Next step will be this high volume node at 4,055, and last one perhaps this final of VWAP line, the weekly VWAP at 4,037. As always, these round numbers, very close to 4,000, is the extension 161, this price action structure that could go to this minimum. It's fixed perfectly, and it could be another lower target, about 4,006. Talking about higher targets, very clear. First step, this final of weekly VWAPs between 4,117 to 4,124. Let's mark it. Okay, first target. Second target, current weekly VPOC at 4,135. We got it. And let's go to Nasdaq. Nasdaq, the price is facing this price action zone, and next step will be this high volume node exactly at 12,339. It's on this very important price action zone, this rectangle. This would be the first step. Second step would be this high volume node with a max here at 12,128. Well, this rectangle, because it's a diffuse zone, so it could be the lower targets. Let's see that perhaps here we have this structure. We are on the 100%, so it's a zone of decision. Next step, 138% and 161%. Let's see how the price develops. Talking about higher targets, the main target would be this action zone, this price action zone, with a maximum at this current weekly VPOC 12,551. Next step will be this daily naked VPOC at 12,664. Let's mark it. And now we go to light oil. Light oil, we are in this price action zone. Now let's extend this rectangle. Okay, and if you can see that really it's a very lateral movement. Perhaps this week it's true, it's with it's slightly down trend, and let's see what could be this structure of price action. If it breaks with an enough offer, we could go to this 100%. It very close to this final of VWAP line. This is a very clear target. Lower target 76.82. Then the 76.37, and then we have here a high volume node at 75.25, very close to a daily VPOC. Well, talking about higher targets, the main target for me is the current weekly VPOC at 78.97. If the price crosses this resistance, next step, this high volume node at 79.78. Well, let's see what happens with gold. As some days ago we were talking about, here is a very high node of high volume that begins at this zone. We have trespassed this zone at 1,841, and perhaps the target could be about 1,800. Let's see it on the 1 hour time frame. We talk about this possible second leg of this movement. First leg, correction, pullback, and continues, where the main target for me is 1,822, but we have seen in the last graphic that 1,800 is it's the final of the second leg, and we are here in a high volume node. But before we go to this point, perhaps we should visit, and it's a very hard support at 1,822. Well, about higher targets. First one, very clear, weekly VPOC, the current weekly VPOC at 1,846. Second one, this high volume node at 1,868, and finally this weekly naked VPOC at 1,885. And last instrument, DAX. Okay, we're very close to the weekly VPOC. We are facing this final of VWAP. It was a very hard support, and if we can fall about below this point, next step will be this high volume node very close to the value area low of this week at 15,460. Next step, this price action zone and this high volume zone. Here we have a maximum at this week, talking about volume, at 15,359, and here is a very obvious point. It's a price action zone, and so it's really is the final of a VWAP line. So very important support, 15,309. We're talking about higher targets, this high volume node 15,485, and the close of this gap 15,535. It's very close to the value area high. Okay, well, we have this the targets for this instrument. That's all. Have a nice weekend and see you on Monday or on Tuesday. Thank you so much. Bye.